Rangnick offers injury update on McTominay after Brentford win. Scott McTominay was outstanding as Manchester United beat Brentford 3-1 last night. United were poor again in the first half, but even during that period, McTominay was among the best performers before he came into his own in the second half. The Scotland international helped United get a grip of the game physically as they were much improved after the break and pulled away. With United 3-0 up, McTominay suffered an injury after an aerial duel and had to be substituted with 6 minutes to go. After the game, Ralf Rangnick offered a brief injury update on McTominay to the club's official website, and the early signs are that the prognosis is not too bad. He got a knock on the back and couldn't breathe properly, Ralf explained. I spoke to him in the locker room after, and he should be okay for Saturday. United host West Ham on Saturday, and McTominay will need to produce a similar performance to shackle Declan Rice at Old Trafford. Rice has been linked with United for quite some time now, and the consensus is that United still need a new holding midfielder. McTominay anchored the midfield in Rangnick's 4-3-3 system last night, and embraced the responsibility in terms of getting stuck into challenges. It looks like Rangnick has decided on that system moving forward, and while it may curb McTominay's ambitions to get forward and score goals, it helps him use his energy to protect the defense. He needs to build on last night's performance, and it would have been frustrating if he got an injury which kept him out at the weekend on the back of such a good display. Brazilian journalist hails Fred's performance for Manchester United. Fred provided an assist for a third game in a row as Manchester United beat Brentford. The midfielder is flourishing under Ralf Rangnick, helping United to a 3-1 victory. Fred has recently been called up into the Brazil squad again, and while they have already secured World Cup qualification for Qatar 2022, he wants to keep his place. We have seen enough of Fred over the past 4 years to acknowledge the midfielder will certainly divide opinion. Whether he deserves a place in Brazil's squad is seemingly somewhat of a contentious topic for Selecao fans, as Brazilian journalist Fernando Campos felt the need to address it during his display against Brentford. Campos, who works for TNT Sports and DAZN in Brazil, said on Twitter that Fred's performances for United are justifying his call-up for the national team. In Fred's last 7 starts he now has 6 goal contributions for United. These break down as 4 assists, 1 goal, and 1 penalty won. It's quite an impressive stretch, and while he is not perfect, see his role in giving away Aston Villa's first goal at the weekend, the good is outweighing the bad. United don't have many options in midfield at the moment, and with Cristiano Ronaldo and Edinson Cavani without a goal contribution in their last 4 starts combined, Fred is really helping out. It was youngster Anthony Elanga who got on the end of his pass into the box to open the scoring against Brentford, latching onto a pass similar to the one Fred put in for Scott McTominay against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. United need another big performance against West Ham this weekend before Fred heads off on international duty, where he will hope to be able to make a similar impact. Juventus director gives update on their interest in Manchester United striker Anthony Martial. Juventus director Maurizio Arrivabene has explained his club's side on the interest they have shown in getting the services of Manchester United striker Anthony Martial. The Frenchman has seen himself fall down the pecking order this season, which has remained the same under Ralf Rangnick. Juve are interested in facilitating a loan move for Martial in the January transfer window. They are mapping out the financials involved in a potential deal before jumping the gun to pursue him this month. The latest update from their side would be concerning for Man United if the latter hope to move him out before the market closes. According to the Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, Arrivabene has revealed that the current terms, which include the entire salary and the loan sum, are not reasonable on their part. He added that negotiations have not advanced as a result, and they do not expect the Manchester club to change the decision. The Serie A club is in a dire financial situation, which makes the current stance understandable despite them being one of the European powerhouses. It makes the chances of a move to the Allianz Stadium quite difficult if things remain the same. The 26-year-old's salary package is worth £150,000 a week, which puts into perspective how overpaid he is when compared to his recent contributions to the team. As such, if we are really desperate to get him off our books in some capacity, we would be wise to budge on our demands to a certain extent. If the Red Devils maintain the decision on the monetary terms, we could end up losing Massimiliano Allegri's side's interest to sign the Frenchman. The board needs to be wary of that outcome if they hope to get rid of him in the winter transfer window, and with less than 2 weeks remaining until the start of February, it's not like there's a lot of time left. Newcastle United are interested in signing Manchester United star Jesse Lingard on loan. According to Manchester Evening News, Newcastle United are interested in signing Manchester United star Jesse Lingard on loan in the ongoing January transfer window. The Magpies are currently battling against relegation and are keen to strengthen their side in the window to have a better run of results in the second half of the campaign. They have already landed Kieran Trippier and Chris Wood, but it is debatable if the duo will be enough to keep them up this season. Eddie Howe's side has won just one game all season in the Premier League and have the 4th worst attack in the top flight. It is beyond debate that they could do with some reinforcements in the forward areas. One man who is on their radar is Man United star, Jesse Lingard. The Englishman is far from a regular at Old Trafford and has started just twice all season. It is a rather unfortunate situation for the 29-year-old to be in, especially considering his form while on loan at West Ham United last season. Lingard led the Hammers to a top 6 finish and proved that he could thrive in the top flight with the right guidance. With his contract at Man United winding down, he could be open to a new challenge. And this would perhaps be the toughest he has taken on in his career should he decide to join them with the Magpies in a relegation dogfight. Newcastle are willing to cover Lingard's £100,000 a week wages for the rest of the season and could even be open to paying the Red Devils a loan fee. This is good news for the club that otherwise stood to lose the player on a free in the summer. Bayern Munich joined Dennis Zakaria race. Manchester United are still hesitant over signing a midfielder during the transfer window. The one name consistently linked is Dennis Zakaria. German outlet Sport 1 reported last week United have been in touch with the Swiss midfielder's representatives, with the midfielder for sale for just £6 million amid an expiring contract. United may wish to step up interest, amid fresh reports from Germany that Bayern Munich are showing interest. BILD's Christian Falk reports Bayern are serious about Zakaria and wish to beat United to his signature. Fußball Transfers report Borussia Mönchengladbach's preference is to sell Zakaria to United, because they would rather the midfielder does not join another German club, and the Red Devils are more likely to pay a fee. Bayern's approach is likely to be made on a free transfer in the summer, although Gladbach may have to consider a bid from them if one is not forthcoming from United. A report from The Athletic this week claimed United's scouts were not convinced Zakaria is the right player, and have an eye on Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham in the summer. These seem like pie-in-the-sky targets, each of who would cost £100 million, and may not even be available. Zakaria's availability is very real, and he is available now, at just £6 million. Bayern's interest in Zakaria should tell United all there is to know about the midfielder's quality. If the reigning Bundesliga champions want him, then he is more than good enough for United's midfield. It's time for United's scouts to get real, and start sizing up realistic transfer targets who are not just big names, who can help the team right now. Constantly overlooking top talents, in the pursuit of waiting on dream signings, is a policy which has not worked out well over the years, and United need to start being smarter. Manchester United lead the transfer race to sign Lazio midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. According to the Italian news outlet Il Messaggero (ESPN), Manchester United lead the transfer race to sign Lazio midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic ahead of several other clubs. He could end up leaving his current club soon due to the latest development. Milinkovic-Savic is looking to move elsewhere, with Man United keen on getting him to their ranks. Top clubs across Europe have been linked with a €100 million move to sign him for a long time, but it could come to fruition this time around. The English club is the favourite to get his signature at the moment ahead of other interested parties. Juventus and Inter Milan have been named as the other interested clubs, and they would pose a threat to the Red Devils. Maurizio Sarri's team have slapped a new price tag of around €80 million for the 26-year-old's services as they prepare for life after him. It remains to be seen where he would end up moving to in due time. The Serb has been in sensational form this season as well in Serie A, having scored 7 goals and assisting 8 times in 21 league appearances. His performances have kept his side in contention to compete for the European places despite heavy competition from multiple clubs. Man United could use someone like the Serie A superstar in their midfield, considering how they have got overrun by their opponents with ease at times. Juve and Inter would be challenging competitors, but we should use our advantage to the fullest and put the matter to bed before they can make their case. While they could provide an environment where the Serbian do not need much time to adapt, it remains to be seen if Lazio will facilitate a move for him to league rivals. Ousmane Dembele's agent lets rip at Barcelona and Barca director responds. Moussa Sissoko, Ousmane Dembele's agent, has made a scathing remark towards Barcelona surrounding the contract situation, with Manchester United identifying his client as a transfer target. Both parties have been in a standoff regarding an extension, and this new update would be music to the ears of the interested parties. Speaking in an interview with RMC, Sissoko said, "It is intimidation and it doesn't work with us. I am here to defend the interests of my player. Yes, we have certain demands, but we've already shown that Ousmane's career choices aren't dictated by money, otherwise he would not be here. If Barca wanted to negotiate, they could have come to the table with us to talk. Except there has been no discussion, just threats of no longer playing him if he doesn't renew." After what Dembele's agent has said, Barcelona director Alemany has announced, "It's clear that Dembele does not want to continue with Barcelona. He doesn't want to be part of our project. We told Dembele he has to leave immediately. We expect Ousmane to be sold before January 31st. We would not have it easy, though, since Chelsea, Newcastle United, Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain, alongside several other clubs, are keeping tabs on the situation. The Red Devils would need to better the competition, which would be challenging, considering the heavyweights' involvement. Time will tell if we can get him in our bag at the end of this campaign. But even if we don't, it isn't like it would be the end of the world for us. We already have a load of wingers. Our problems lie a bit central to the pitch, but regardless, signing the dynamic winger is an opportunity we would be wise to not let go of."